There are certain investments that people wish they invested in earlier. This is one of those type of investments. Why? Because the location, the property type is not one that keeps money or takes money from you. It is the one that instantly starts multiplying your money while you are investing. This is not just any other property. This is a commercial opportunity for every smart investor. This is talking about the GIDI Mall 2.0. Now take a look at this environment. This is the Shoprite Mall, the Novare Mall or Novare Mall, where you have the biggest Shoprite here. And then check this out. This place is a beehive of activity. That is Emperor Mall. You see around, there are different malls and places of business. What does that suggest to you? This is a place you are to position your business. This is the right place. It means that this place is a hot cake. Investors are trooping into this place. Buyers, people who are walking on the road, people who are driving by, they are seeing these opportunities and they are keen into properties here. And of course, any product that is being sold in this place usually gets a sold out. But do you know what the problem is? A lot of people want to own theirs, but they don't have the opportunity. So they either buy a secondary market or rent at a very exorbitant rate. But that's not going to be you, because this time around, you will be having the opportunity for you to own a unit or more. Yes, I like to use the word more because later on, you can definitely do what? Sell out and make money. And now, this is it. We're talking about GIDI Mall 2.0 here in Sangotedo. Come, today is the official launch. That means this is the time, the right time for you to own yours. You cannot wait till later when you'll be buying it at a very exorbitant rate or renting it. Now, you have the option to own a square meter for as low as 1.8 million naira for other floors, then for the down floor as low as 2 million naira. You know what? There are different square meters that you can invest in. There is 30 square meters, there is 60, there is 90, there's 120, there's 150. Whatever you want, we have the option.
Of today's event, please make welcome the CEO GIDI Investment Limited
by the name of Captain Toby.
It is more than a mall. A lot of people ask me, they said, why more? And that's the question I'm here to answer today. The unveiling is not just for ceremony, but for us to communicate and make you understand why more is very, very important at this moment. At the moment where short-let is no longer short-letting. At the moment where rent is no longer renting in Lagos State. Now, where do we face? Where is the next boom? If we call ourselves a real estate professionals, our job as real estate professionals is to identify opportunities to make sure that every investor that put their money into anything through us gets maximum return on investment, and those investments can stand the test of time, and that is why we are here today. So, what is the vision behind GIDI Mall 2.0? Late last year, we started the GIDI Mall series, and we did the GIDI Mall 1.0, and the response, the acceptability was massive. So we got a lot of demand. And we say, it is time for us to really study what the commercial real estate of these houses is saying. Then we discover that businesses need visibility. It needs structure and there's relevance. We believe that the idea of the mall is not just bricks and mortar put together. It is us creating another landmark in Sangotedo. It is us creating another business opportunity in Sangotedo. And it's a thing of pride for me to be the pioneer and to be in partnership with you all. So the vision is clear. Instead of building another commercial property, we have set out to build that commercial destination in Sangotedo. So it is clear that we could go to Abidjan, we could have gone to maybe Lekki or Eleko, but why Sangotedo? Is a question I also want you to pay attention to. Why Sangotedo? There are a lot of information that we don't know, even as real estate professionals. First of all, let me state it clearly that today, Sangotedo and its environs boast of 50 plus residential structured estates. Over 50 structured residential estates, apart from the unstructured estate, which is double the number of the structured estate. And what does that tell us? It means there is what? Demand. It means that there is population. Also, Sangotedo boasts of 20,000 plus daily movements. 20,000. And all these figures we are giving to you can be verified. You can go online and do the verification. 20,000 plus daily movement. Then that should be telling you something if you are actually a real estate professional. Then we look around Sangotedo, cannot buy Shoprite because Shoprite doesn't sell their shops. So how do we give opportunity to people who actually want to own and not rent? And that is the reason the GIDI Mall 2.0 is right here, directly opposite Shoprite. So, first of all, when we're considering this place and why we look at visibility, and the first thing was that we needed an exposure to the express. Secondly, in our design, we ensure that the 360 view. So if you look at the shape of the land, if you are coming from this axis, what is going on, you can see it directly. We use glass all the way down. If you are looking at this axis, there is a 360 view. You can see everything from the other express. So we look at strong commercial identity, modern architecture, recognizable structure, business benefit from association, and also we look at organized commercial layout. So here, what we've done is we're going to change in phase 2 is in this particular mall, every unit has its own restroom. Every unit has its own restroom. So you can use here for office, you can use here for fine dining, you can use here for spa and what have you. Because you don't need to leave the comfort of your space to go and share toilets with another person. So each and every one of these spaces comes with their own restroom. So we also went and said, what can you do with the GIDI Mall? I don't need to say it. There are a lot you can do with GIDI Mall. From office to retail store, to fashion, to pharmacy, to cafe and restaurant. And also let me say this quickly. From the Brahmade Soya to Abidjan, can you mention one cafe and restaurant that you know? Can you mention one cafe and restaurant that is distinct on its own? Also, we're looking at salon and boutique studio, electric gadget, content studio. I don't think we have one content studio along these houses. We're looking at training center, experience, investment, lifestyle. And I'm going somewhere to show how do our people make money from this. So we're going there. So, why investors are paying attention to us right now? First of all, GIDI Mall 1.0 was a very strong market success for us. So when we did that, there was a lot of demand, people coming back for more. And that's why we have to sit down. Just like how iPhone will do iPhone 16 Pro, and now come and improve it in iPhone 16 Pro Max. So GIDI Mall 2.0 is the Pro Max of GIDI Mall 1.0. So there is proven commercial demand, we have strong market response, and they are confident on this product because they know what commercial real estate is all about at this time. So now, this is where it gets interesting. Let's go to the numbers. This number is important. So let's do the math together and let's justify if the more commercial property is way better than normal residential or land. So let's go. Now, a 30 square meter here is 1.8 million. So a 30 square meter or a lot more is 1.8 million. 1.8 million times 30 square meter is what? Is 6 million naira. So a 30 square meter here will rent between 4 to 6 million naira. 56 million naira. 30 square meter is 56 million naira here. Now that will rent normally between 4 to 6 million naira. Now, a terrace duplex in these houses at the moment with the current market rate is about 120 million naira. Now, I want a realtor to answer this question. How much is the rental value of a terrace duplex currently in the market in Sangotedo? 3-bedroom terrace duplex. How much?
Yes, sir.
How much?
Yes, sir.
How much?
8 million.
So, a 130 million house will rent for between 5 to 7 million naira. And trust me, for anybody to rent your house in Sangotedo, if you give it 5 to 7, the house must be very, very good. And now, removing wears and tears and renovation. Now, a property of 56 million naira is competing with the property of 120 million naira in rental value. So say power. Say power. That's the power of commercial real estate. Information is power, and what we drive on is what? Information. As of today, credit studio will be rented out between 25,000 to 150,000 naira per hour. 25,000 to 150,000 for credit studio, depending on what you put inside the studio. Will be rented out between 25,000 least to 150,000 naira. Now listen, our short leg kings and queens. How much do you rent out your short leg in Sangotedo per day? How much? Let's say a bedroom. How much is short leg per day? 120.
No.
150. Who again?
3,000.
So our short leg in Sangotedo, a duplex in Sangotedo at the day will be giving out for between 120 to 150,000 for 24 hours. Listen carefully, for 24 hours. But a creative studio will be rented out per hour. So it means that the money that you're making in 24 hours can be made in 1 hour. The power of what? Commercial real estate. Only a few understand that. Now let's go to the next one. Co-working up. We only have it currently we have one in Lekki. And a lot of realtors who are here, sometimes you need a space to go and sit down and do work. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
A lot of people here just need a place to have their meeting. All you just go to a co-working space, sit down with your laptop and welcome the man. And the man will see you differently. To our tech guys, to our content creator guys, so many people. Now let's look at the numbers. Let's use 120 square meter. So today, 170,000 to 250K per seat monthly. Per seat monthly. So it means that although she may sit down now, before she finish, maybe she use 2 hours, and that person sat down there. So you can have members in thousands, just like gym, and you'll be making your money. Let's look at event and experience space of 150 square meter. As of today, if it is here, we are looking at between 500,000 to 3 million naira per event. I know that it's not all events that need big space. Some events are just corporate space. Sometimes that our developers want to have executive meeting with our realtors. That is only just about 30, 40 realtors that are coming. You don't need a big space. You just need a well-structured event space, well curated, that can speak to the corporate world. And that alone can give you between 500,000 to 3 million naira per event. And I also want to tell you that there's a app that is coming with the mall. So we built a app, and this app can be able to use to manage anything you have there. You upload it, you can book through it, you can manage it through it. So that again will be on video. So now to the question that some of you want to ask us and investors want to ask us, development timeline. So we can not just collect money and not commit ourselves. And we say that we make sure that wherever development we are going into, we ensure that we don't exceed our development timeline. So we are looking at quarter 2, which we are in quarter 2 now, for which one we are doing right now, which is the project launch. But also by next month, which is June, we are looking at the site activation and foundation begins by June, which is in quarter 2. We're also looking at quarter 3 in 2026. We're looking at the structural development, where we go out of foundation and go up. And we have the external completion. We are looking at quarter 2 in 2027. And our project delivery, we're looking at quarter 4 in 2027. So at the moment, the price per square meter is 1.8 million naira. Per square meter right now is 1.8 million naira. But before we go today, we'll be giving out an information about the price. My people have dragged me, they've convinced me, so we'll try and do something before we leave today just to activate the event. And so, above all, what I bring to you is not just a real estate project. I bring to you opportunity to enter the real deal in making money in real estate on this island. And trust me, we'll be going through this part together. We'll be growing, we'll be building it together. We say we build together to build Africa, and one brick at a time. So once again, I want to say thank you for everyone who has listened to me. Thank you to all our local partners who have believed in us and who have joined us today. That we look forward to you making massive sales on this project and enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Now, today is the official launch. Don't wait till later so that you will not be among those renting or buying a secondary market.